So I just got a box from Vinegar Syndrome and I thought I would share a small haul I just got from them. I just want to say I live in Canada and it's good to know that they have a shipping depot that's located in Canada so that if you are Canadian you don't get hit with really high shipping costs. And I just have to say I really appreciate that they put their own branded tape on the packaging, which always makes it sort of fun. But now let's see what's in the box. So first up is the film New York Ninja, which comes in some really fantastic packaging. I'm really excited to watch this. My brother and I were big ninja movie fans when we were kids, so I'm really looking forward to this. From what I understand, it comes in a slipcase. And there you go. Hope you can sort of see. This film was made from footage that was shot, but it was never actually fully put together, and they painstakingly put this film together so that it could be seen by fans. It also has a booklet that came with it, and you have to really love the inside. Some really beautiful packaging. So let's skip ahead and see what I thought of the movie. I had so much fun watching New York Ninja. I think you have to give this movie a lot of credit for what it accomplished. There were some film canisters that were in Vinegar Syndrome, and a new employee, when seeing them, was inspired by the name New York Ninja. And together they put together this film that was shot but never fully made. And they did this all without a soundtrack or a script. So they had to sort of create a new script based a bit on some lip reading and then just some interpretation, and it is a lot of fun. You can tell that both for the original filmmaker of New York Ninja and the new people putting their best interpretation upon the film footage that they had, that there is a lot of love for the project, and that really comes through when you're watching it. It's just a lot of fun. It has the best elements of ridiculous in it. There's a sequence that even features the ninja fighting off the bad guys while on roller skates. I just had a blast watching it, and kudos to the original maker of New York Ninja and to Vinegar Syndrome for what they did by putting this together so that people can watch it and enjoy it. So if you like that sort of genre of film, definitely pick up New York Ninja. Next up is two releases I got that Vinegar Syndrome distributes from Fun City Films. And first up is Alphabet Street. I haven't opened it yet, so can't totally show you the inside, but it just looked like a really interesting film on the website, so I ordered it. Let's see what I thought. Alphabet City oozes early 80s aesthetic. This film came out in 1984, which is the same year that the show Miami Vice started. And both of them have this similar aesthetic of just really tapping into the music of the time to help set the tone for the scenes and to help really create the atmosphere of what they're creating. I really enjoyed watching Alphabet City. It has a fantastic soundtrack that is created by Nile Rodgers, who's best known for the band Chic. And I can't state this enough, This soundtrack is amazing. It really helps create the feeling you have while you're watching the movie, and you almost want to watch the movie again just so you can listen to the soundtrack. As far as I can tell, the soundtrack itself was never released as a recording itself, which is too bad because it is so good. The basic plot of Alphabet City follows the character Johnny, who is a drug dealer who works for a mob boss, and they really control a certain element of New York City. And Johnny's decided that he wants out. He doesn't want to be a part of this anymore. And it just takes place over one night, and it's sort of Johnny coming to the realization that he doesn't want to be a part of this business anymore and figuring out how he can get himself out of it. In terms of a structure and flow, I found it similar to the experience you may have watching a film like Thief, in that a lot of the film is spent really creating an understanding of the world that you're entering and understanding the character. I'd say there is more character development in the film Thief, but still you're really just stepping into this world, getting to know it, and then at the end of the film, there's more of that action payoff. So if you were going into Alphabet City expecting action right away or throughout the whole film, that's not the way it's structured. And I did read a couple of reviews of people who seemed to maybe be more expecting that, so did not enjoy the pacing of the film, but I really enjoyed it. I loved how it just like oozes this certain sort of 80s aesthetic, again very much related to the aesthetic that was coming out in something like Miami Vice, and just really allows the music to create a mood, the lighting to create a mood, and I really enjoyed the performances by most of the actors in it as well, so I definitely recommend Alphabet City. And then lastly, I got the film Radio On, and it also has some really wonderful packaging, very much to look like a mixtape, because music has a really big impact and effect on this film. So I actually ordered it just from watching the trailer that they had up on YouTube, and I thought it was really beautiful. I liked how it was starkly photographed in black and white, and then the soundtrack was a big sell. So let's now skip ahead and see what I thought of the film. And lastly, Radio On. This movie is all about creating an aesthetic, much like how Alphabet City puts a lot of reliance upon the soundtrack to create the atmosphere of the film. So does Radio On. And from what I understand, the director himself, he really first came up with the idea for the film and for shots by picking the music and then sort of thinking about the shots that would go with it. This is a road movie, but not the kind of road movie you may be used to. It's not about the freedom of the road. Instead, it's very much a focus upon isolation, alienation. It's very starkly shot in black and white. It is living that post-punk aesthetic of the late 70s. The film itself was released in 1979. As I said, the soundtrack is very important to this film. It features music by David Bowie, Kraftwerk, Devo. In a lot of ways, I don't know if a movie like this could be made in the way it's made at that time, because just to get the rights to the music that they're using would cost so much money. And this is a debut film that has its artist signature all upon it, and it feels like if you were going to try and make this movie now, it would have to have such a large budget just to get the rights to a lot of the music. So it's really wonderful to watch a movie that is like, has this really strong artist vision, is able to use the music that it wanted to really create this vibe of alienation in Britain in the late 70s. Again, another highly recommended film. So that was a small haul I got from Vinegar Syndrome, and I have to say I was really impressed with the ease of the shipping and how the DVDs arrived, and so I would definitely use them again for ordering. Thanks so much for watching My Mom Thinks I'm Cool. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe below, and hit the bell so you always know when there's a new video.